I'm not gonna do a close-up. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Look at that. It's a much better idea for a close-up, isn't it? Let's start off with a little slurp. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I have here a bowl of Vietnamese pho. Pho means noodle soup. It's like a broth with noodles. Holy wow, my wall is covered in. Oh my god. That lemon just exploded. Literally exploded. And the seeds came out. Wow, it is what it is. So, the last time I had pho, it was authentic Vietnamese in Hanoi, and it was, yeah, it's good. I mean, those of you who've traveled Vietnam, you know that pho is just something you eat very often for breakfast and stuff. It's got bean sprouts, spring onion. There's meat in here. I think it's pork. And then the broth is yeah. If you never tried pho, it's hard to explain, but there is, I would compare it to a type of chicken broth. It isn't a chicken broth, it's a pork bone broth, okay? But to the noobs, I would say it's a bit of a chicken broth because it's quite light, and there's a lot of spices in there, and one of the spices that's kind of important is star anise. So that's like a subtle little bottom note, you know what I mean? And then this should be hoisin sauce. And it looks like it's mixed with something spicy as well. It's a bit of a reddish color to it. That's good. That's good. Or it's just very, or it's just hoisin, plain, but it's a different type than I'm used to. So I thought I'm just gonna have some nice some nice noodles, and then maybe I can talk about Vietnam, because after all, I spend a month. I think it's not much. It's a very big country as well, but I did some fun things. really hits the spot, guys. Wow. I was in Vietnam before coming to New Zealand, so let's say 3 months ago. And my first stop was in the south of Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon. And what I did was I stayed in a hostel for a few nights and figured out where I could land an interesting private room, because I'm done with staying in hostels when I'm doing long-term travels. Because hostels is just not, I mean, when I was 18 traveling by myself, hostels were fine. But now, I think I prefer my private rooms. And it's something I take into account when I calculate budgets for trips as well. I always calculate a little bit more, because staying in hostels is always the cheapest option, right? But one, it was Southeast Asia, so everything was cheap. And two, I really value a good night rest. And yeah, ADHD, hypersensitivity. When I'm sleeping and I hear this, I wake up. So, you know, in hostels, it's very common that people drop lemons on the floor. Happens all the time. So, I've been staying in private rooms. Anyway, that's not the point. Point is, this is delicious. That's the point. It's really, really good. So I found myself a very cool homestay, which is called D Home. The letter D. And the people, the owners were so nice. Really, really nice people. They helped me out. They drove me around on their scooter for free, showing me nice restaurants and stuff. And then I had an arrangement with the manager, one of the managers of the homestay, that I could store one of my backpacks in their room while I do a little trip on my own. So I went to a motorcycle rental, and I rented like a legit motorcycle. So no scooters, nothing small. It was really big, and I've never driven a real motorbike, because you need a separate specific driver's license for that, and I don't have that. But of course I've driven semi-automatic scooters and then with gears, but still I do have my car driver's license. But and in Vietnam, they don't care if you don't have a driver's license. They're just like, yeah, you know, just be careful. When the police stop you, be sure you have money enough to bribe them. Which is not a joke, it's true. They say, make sure you have a few 100,000 or a million Vietnamese dong at hand, so you can bribe police officers. You can also not bribe them and just talk talk yourself out of it and be respectful. Anyway, I didn't get checked for my driver's license, which is good. And then I did a little trip on a motorbike. Started in Ho Chi Minh, did a little loop, came back. It was like 10 days. Off the beaten path was beautiful. No tourist, no one. I didn't meet anyone besides, of course, in the homestays. Besides them, and actually even in the homestays, they barely spoke any English. So that means they're not really receiving many tourists. And I love that. It was difficult sometimes because I really had like questions about certain things, certain topics. And yeah, I couldn't ask it. Even with Google Translate, it was still really difficult. It's a really hard language. So, pardon. So I was really submerged in local Vietnamese culture. Had some really good food. I drove through some insane rainstorms. Because when it rains in Vietnam, it freaking rains. I was not prepared for that. So, after that, spent another week in Ho Chi Minh, discovering a bit more. A lot of chilling, because I was already tired from the trip in Thailand from before. And I was slowly felt travel burnout creeping up. Then I flew to Hanoi. And in Hanoi I stayed almost 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks in the same room. And I just took my time. I didn't go crazy with tours and museums, and of course I visited some really nice museums about the war and stuff. Really interesting. But I ordered some Uber Eats. Well, it was not Uber Eats, it was Grab. It's called Grab, which is the same as Uber, so it's drivers and food delivery. Stayed in, slept in. It was also really hot out, so it was nice to be in the air conditioning for naps and stuff. I took some nice walks. Met a lot of really cool people as well. But I wasn't in the mood for hardcore traveling, taking buses for a few hours to go somewhere near the city. I'll do that another time. I'm definitely going back because the food is... The food is delicious. And then I came to New Zealand. That was that. I'm gonna spill everything on my laptop, so I'm not gonna. For those of you who are still watching, hi. I was thinking, so in 10 days I'll be in Thailand, right? And I don't have much to do. I'm resting up a little bit, recovering. And I want to try and record as many videos as possible. So this video is probably going to be uploaded in a week. And then within that time, I'm going to try to record some more videos. Because I'm a little bit scared that I might not be able to record videos while I'm in Thailand. Because I'm going to be sharing bungalows and stuff. It's going to be difficult. I'm going to do my best to take my recording gear. And if not, I can try to do a little mukbang just with my phone recording. And then see what happens. But just so you know, if I upload anything that I record in Thailand, it might be a bit lower quality. But it would be nice though, right? To do ASMR mukbangs with pad krapao and tom yum and pad thai and like good Thai food. Take away to take it home to my bungalow and then eat and then record the sound. I would love that. Wow, guys. That was delicious. Thank you so much for your sweet, sweet comments. I mean, they just keep coming and I keep feeling warm when I read them, and I really appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing. All the new subscribers, welcome. I'm actually glad there's already people that are saying like, hey, I've been subscribed to you since before 100 subs. Which is so, I mean, I don't know, I think it's cool. A little subscriber base, community base building. From the bottom of my heart, I respect you. I appreciate you all. And I hope this video was relaxing. And morning, even, afternoon. Hashtag Tim the Tap Man. Morning, evening, afternoon. Whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope you feel calm if you need to be, and I hope you feel tired if you need to be. And I hope if you need to sleep, you're falling asleep, or maybe you already fell asleep. And if that's the case, you know the drill. I hope you have some sweet dreams. Bye.